Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Thanks for jumping on today. Appreciate it, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my usual can't figure out how far it has to shift over. I'm usually pretty close, but I'm usually off a little bit too. Try that and see. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that's actually right. So let me just swap to show that. All right. Okay, so I think I was saying this last night when we were playing Tiny Bunny, but I think we're close. I mean, we're what, chapter 6. I don't imagine there are many other chapters. This is probably the last one. Also, we're in the chambers, you know, trying to do Angelina wants us to do the ceremony in the chambers, which probably means we're close to the end too, right? Because that was the end of the first game, was when Samuel was down there doing the ceremony, right? Going through the tunnels, trying to find the correct way, and then doing the actual ceremony. So we're probably pretty much to the end also. I did not, obviously, for the first however far through the game, I did not realize that Angelina was Samuel's sister, twin sister, actually, right? And also, I didn't know that she was alive. I did have some suspicions that she might be alive, but in hiding. I did not suspect that she was the one behind all of this, so. But I thought her notes saying, like, if you get this Samuel, I'm in trouble, blah blah blah. I didn't actually think that was gonna be Angelina. I thought she was hiding from the cult. I didn't realize she was leading the cult, basically. So, I mean, not, or well, she's not, right? So, I'm wrong. The cult is trying to prevent the Gordon ceremony from happening, right? I guess, but we didn't know that, or well, you played it before, but I didn't know that for most of the game. I thought the cult was behind trying to like resurrect the ancient evil or whatever. So anyway, so I had thought that the cult was trying to do that, and that Angelina was hiding from the cult. I did not realize that she was hiding from the cult, but I didn't realize she was hiding to get the ceremony to happen, right? So a couple of things I did not catch on to until it was obviously we're much farther along, and then it was like, oh yeah, I guess I should have paid attention to that more. But that's obviously, it's fine. It was good to be surprised. Depends on the game, but I'd say over 50% of the games I play, I'm not all that surprised by how things turn out. That doesn't mean a bad thing. I've played enough games, read enough books, watched enough films, seen enough television that it becomes easier to spot things as they come up. But again, not always. So, all right, now we got the spring, summer, winter, fall. All you gotta do is call from the other chamber down below. We got that done. So now I need to figure out, is it order of symbols? I'm trying to remember. What exactly do we leave off with? Okay, in the room with the traps. It's a combination of symbols on bars, buttons, and levers embedded in the wall. I'm sure that'll tell me where the ropes lead. Should I try them all out, or will one be enough, perhaps? Where the ropes lead.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads. A rope that must be connected to the A rope that must...
It seems like you can't tell on any of these right now.
A rope that must... A rope that must...
More. We got a bunch of ropes.
A rope that...
Okay, so we can't tell on any of these? Okay, maybe it's over here, the diagram?
A rope that must...
Maybe that'll tell me? We gotta figure out...
A rope. It certainly looks like it's holding something up.
Oh, that was different.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. Can't tell where it leads. It certainly looks like it's holding something up.
This is the one with...
There's a semicircle drawn on the note. I reckon that this is some kind of a user manual. There's a knife or something drawn on the third tile from the left. Also, there's a flower on the outer left one.
We already got that. This was for down below, I guess, not up here. I couldn't remember if this referred to there or up here. That's fine. I don't have a knife. So I got to figure out how I'm going to release this one, because I think that needs to go down. It says it's holding something up. So it looks like yellow teardrop, red. Does that match? Let me see. That, I think that's this one. The others don't match, right? That is too long. That's not the same as this. And that's not yellow and then red. Yes, I think that first one is this.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads. It certainly looks like it's holding something up.
It didn't do enough. Nope. What if I'm trying to line up? What? All of the yellow? Maybe, well, I don't know what color, but maybe all of the one color all the same? That won't line up that way then. Doesn't go far enough. This does. That doesn't... Over one more. I could do yellow, 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 yellow. having anything happen. Okay, so... Two, three. This shows 3, and then we can't see past. I wonder if that's my indicator that this should line up. One, two, three. No, but it's... Hang on. Isn't that yellow? Yellow... Red, yellow? Yeah. That's not right either. Let's see. Which one is that? That? Yellow. No. Could be this, technically, like this, but all of this is missing. So that's strange. Oh, I see. Yep. Stone would be best, but which rope should I cut to avoid killing my mother? She's over here, I think, right? She was over here, but that opened this door. I had her open this door over here, so I want to drop something on this side, maybe? Each stone slabs a flower, a door, a knife, a sun water, another door, a block of stone, or something like that, and a snowflake. So on this, there were
In the Willow
symbols.
Creek area. It's marked where the murders took place 12 years ago. 5 murder locations are marked. Now, whether these had anything to do with the alleged curse...
None of these. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, so... Okay, hang on. Let me... We didn't really do anything up here yet. Let me load back a little bit. Just so that I can look at the map again. I think it might be the order of the killing. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe, though. So, if I order these, if this is correct, it may not be. If this is correct, though, then it would be that, and then that. So actually, so the order actually is this instead. Hang on, let me redo this. So the order was William first. Okay. After William died, then it was Henry. Well, he was the next one to die. After Henry was Vic. After Vic was Dr. Herman and then Robert. I believe that's the order. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, by then, go back here. Do I have... I don't. Interesting. This symbol is the first murder should be on here if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down order. So if that's not true, I'm not convinced that's right. But if that's right, then this looks more like the one for Vic. Well, crap. Guess that's not important. I mean, it is. The symbols are there, but it's not. It doesn't reflect. It's more like this one, but that doesn't go on one of the rails here. And I cannot get this into the center. So it's not lining up with this, or with this, or with this, using the symbols from the map. So that must not be my clue. Okay, what is my clue then? I think I already tried lining up the bottom symbols, and that also did not work. Maybe I tried lining up this? No, because I tried this, I'm pretty sure, right? How? So the ordering of those is what? Lock 3 of the slabs in place using the bars. Try to get one of the traps down so its weight presses down on the slab. Traps are attached to ropes via a mechanism above. I could cut through one of them and the trap would crash to the floor. A block of stone would be best, but which rope do I cut to avoid killing my mother? So the block of stone was... Where was... Oh, here. So a flower, a door. So if we're going around, we're coming back from the other side. Snowflake And so going counterclockwise from the lower right and going counter or reverse clockwise, we have snowflake and then block of stone. That'll be the second one. The second one here. Is that right? And then, is that the same symbol? I feel like that's not the same symbol though, right? That one looks weird. I don't know what symbol that is. What is that? It's like twisted almost. This. I think this is the symbol that has. Nope. I did that because this is the one he said looks like it's connected to something. Maybe I need to find a knife somewhere and actually cut the rope? I could, but I don't know where I'm going to find a knife. We found a nice symbol down here, but not an actual knife. This is where the stone would come down. Oh, it does have this symbol on it. So red that way? Is that how I do it? So then... Is it this one? One more time. No, it's wider. This one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there are more of these than there are here, so that doesn't match up. This. There. No, not there. None of these are red, by the way, either, except for this one here. That did not work. Oops, I didn't push the button. I don't know about this one. This one's weird. Like, it doesn't fit anything, so I don't know. Since that doesn't fit anything, do I leave that one off, maybe? Hey, Diablo! Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. I don't think that did anything either, right? Yeah. Like, count the ones that are don't currently have a staff on them. 1, 2, 3. Where mother is 4 and then 5. Is that the order I'm trying to do? could be PUBG. Oh, I'm not an FPS guy. I mean, I play sometimes, but I'm not really an FPS guy. I'd actually prefer not to play FPS, to be honest. I like games, and I do some of them. I mean, I've played Dead Space, which isn't exactly just FPS, but I've done Dead Space, I've done Halo, but I'm not really all that into those. I feel like I would just tire those fast. That's not the same symbol, is it? Doesn't look like it to me. More like that. Kinda. I don't know. And this one's like this. Ish. And then we get that. What is that? It's kind of this. Sort of.
A stone slab in the floor with a red symbol on it and decoration all around it.
That was the second one, was that, right? Let me see. Flower, a door, yeah. So I'll have Mother stand on this one. So I can see what this symbol is.
Mom?
Yes. Adrian?
Oh. I am not married now.
Please stand on that stone slab.
If you say so.
That one is... Oh, I don't... Not this one. This one has a staff. Not that one. 1, 2, 3. 4 is that. Like that. Anyway, and then 5 is that. Something. Okay.
Mom?
Yes. Adrian?
Would you please stand on the stone slab right there?
Yes, my son.
Yeah. Alright. I got those written down. I don't know if that's our clue either, but I've got them written down now at least. Alright. Let's try this again. None of the symbols are that, though. I don't think. It was the second to last one. Was, let's see, snowflake, block of stone. Yeah, second to last one. This one, maybe, is, can't even tell. Could be this. There. Nope. Right, yeah. That. So we're going in reverse direction. I don't know. It's just so strange. This does not line up with... What am I trying to do here? This symbol. There's this symbol, but this is 3 of the ones that match on the floor below. This is the third, which is way too far, way too many before this coming from this side to be third, and from this side it's only the second. Why do I not... I'm not piecing together the clue. Try to get at least one of those down. So it's weight presses down. Yeah, so I want the second from the last if you go clockwise. Locked 3 of them with the bars. I'm trying to get that last one. Like I said, second from the last clockwise. Cut through one of them and the trap would crash to the floor. Block of stone would be best. But I don't have anything to cut with, right? I mean, paper does not cut through something, right? So, I don't know. None of this stuff. So how do I cut through it? Does Lewis have a knife?
I've got nothing to say to that.
Doesn't say anything to him. She have a knife? She's not gonna let me borrow a knife, right?
Angelina?
I'm a danger. Suddenly
What is
I'm a
it?
danger.
Mom, can you please stand on the stone slab here?
It just switches over to Mom. Is there a knife over in this room I missed somehow? Text. I don't know how I'm going to cut that last rope, that rope that I need to drop the stone block. And I'm assuming, despite the fact that it doesn't look like it's in the same position as the other, I'm assuming it's that rope that he says looks like it's attached to something. But I don't know. How am I going to cut that? Shoot. I don't know. Got the text, he just reads it out. You don't even zoom in, so it's not like I can look for something hidden on the plaque or whatever. If I do this, he's gonna say either they won't let him or he doesn't want to because mom's here.
There's probably nothing out there that would help me in here. Anyway, yeah. Angelina's hardly gonna let me go.
So Angelina's not gonna let me go either. I don't think there's much to do other than...
Mom?
Yes, Adrian.
Let's have her move, but there's nothing
Would
else
you please
with
stand
her.
on the stone slab right there?
Yes, my son.
I can't think of any way I'm gonna cut that rope. We'll look at this again.
The lattice gate opens using the mechanism up there somehow. The stone slabs also have something to do with it.
Yes, that was unhelpful. Oh, whoops. All the way.
No idea what these gears do. They're probably connected with the traps and the ropes.
I don't know, Silhouette, do you remember what I used to cut the rope? I might need a hint here. I'm not seeing anything. I can't go out to look for anything to cut it. I have nothing in my inventory that works. I can't seem to get a combination on here to work. There should be something over here, but I can't figure out what it's telling me because everything I've compared it with doesn't seem to match up. I'm gonna turn my fan on. It's getting hot. It's kind of this odd thing. It's actually really cold outside right now, middle of the winter for us, right? It's really cold. So I have it warm inside so that it doesn't feel cold because of how cold it is outside. But I have it maybe too warm inside, so now I get hot. So I have to turn my fan on even though it's the middle of the winter. Um
Newspaper articles about Samuel Gordon's killing spree. An absolute feast for them. I reckon that this page isn't gonna help me much more without the rest of the diary. My photo is in one half of the locket. The name Adrian is engraved on the back.
Well, so basically, no problem. So basically, I need to. So last time, if we go downstairs, okay? Last time, from this room over here, right? We got these 3 rods and we put them in the appropriate slabs. So they're holding the slabs in place as if someone was standing on those. Okay, so it's as if somebody's standing on all 3 of these. Okay, so we have 4 of us. 1, 2. So when you don't count, do not count the ones where they're being held by the staffs, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 4 of us. So I need to lower one of them, and then the 4 of us can stand on the others. The one that I need to lower is this one, where the stone slab comes crashing down. I need to figure out up here which rope connects to the stone slab and then somehow cut that rope or get it to release that rope so the stone slab goes crashing down. I don't have a knife, cannot find anything similar that might cut the rope, so there's not that. This is the rope right here. This one on the side here, the left here, that's the rope we need. When I go over here, I thought, oh, maybe if I line up symbols, but I can't. I've tried several different combinations. So I've looked on the stone slabs on the floor below and looked at the symbols there, and I cannot get the same ordering. I don't know how important or not they are, but there are these kind of rails going on this particular tile set up and, vertically, and the same thing here. Both of these, I cannot get these symbols if I move them side to side, right, like this. If I go through these, I cannot get them to line up in the order of the symbols that are on the tiles or the plates down below. I cannot get the same order with those. I can get almost there with a couple here in this set of rails and a couple over here and then one back here kind of a thing. Still doesn't really line up. I also cannot get them to line up in the middle here, it looks like, as far as I can tell. The colors, I think, are important, right? They're yellow and red and orange. And if you go out here, that's the other thing with lining up down below, is down below, the plates all are in red. I think the colors are significant. Otherwise, why have them in the colors, right? They will obviously match up with something here. But the problem is, when I try to match them up to these different symbols here, it doesn't seem to work either. So, I guess I could... Maybe that's it? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, yeah, these are the symbols of the ones that are not yet locked in place. So I go back here. If I'm going to do that, I need to look for something like this symbol here. Kind of the mostly square but missing the bottom one. Looks kind of like the Greek letter pi. Kind of. I need to get, if we're going order of the things from over here around this direction, going clockwise, the first one is this kind of symbol. Well, it's similar to this. It's actually not quite the same. This one, for example, it goes like this, and then as a separate thing goes over, right? So it's this and then over. The one that I'm looking at is more like kind of, how do I do this? Like, I guess like this, and around, and it looks like it's only one line to do that, to do this. Looks like it's only one line to do that. That's not gonna match up with this quite right. I don't even know if I see that symbol on here though. See this one where it's line and then a second line? These ones? That is a little different than the one that I saw down below. It might not matter. It might be the same and I just was looking at it differently. But, see, because this also... it's the same. Right? This and then another line there. So like this, red and yellow and... anyway. So... and that was a yellow, not an orange, right? I'm pretty sure that was yellow. Yeah, here. So this one's locked in place. Then we have 1, 2, 3. No, 1. Hang on. 1. Oh, I should also make note of that so I can skip over some of these, I think. Hang on. So we have locked in place are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 4, and 8 are the ones that are currently locked into place. So 1, 4, and 8 are locked in place. So I pretty much can ignore this one, I think. And then these two also. This one here and this one here. Except... this one that is locked in place is the only rope where he says he thinks it's attached to something. Unless I click too fast on other ropes. Let me do it one more time. But here, so there's this rope where he says it's locked in place.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism.
Or attached, I mean.
I can't tell where it leads. It certainly looks like it's holding something up.
Yeah. So there's that one, right? But if I go to these other ropes, I don't believe he says it's holding something up on any of the other ones.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads.
Yeah, nothing on that one.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads.
This one.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads. A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads.
I think it's only this one. Special.
A rope that must
Different.
be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads.
So this is the one we want, I think.
A rope that must be connected to the
Pretty
mechanism.
sure.
I can't tell where it leads.
And then one last rope over here. And I don't think this is different either. It's just this one over here on the left.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. Can't tell where it leads.
Yeah, it's got to be this one. But I don't know. I think I already tried this, like this reverse order. Back out for a second. It was this symbol, and then this. It's yellow, red, yellow. See, this is orange. It's the right symbol, but it's orange, not yellow. Go from here. This is yellow. And then red. It's not exactly right, though, I think. But maybe it'll work. And then yellow. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe that. Nope. That does make it closer, though. I think that might be close to right. It's just not enough. The fact that we cannot see the rest is obviously becomes a problem for me because I don't know what the last two switches need to be. See, it's not like more than one of these is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like actually all of them, almost all of them are. Almost. Except for where they're cut off. But I assume... I feel like I'm really close, but I'm just missing what I need. There's nothing else in here to analyze, right? It's just the ropes and the ruins, or not the ruins, the runes, the symbols. I cannot analyze. I just see them, right? Well, I can look at these, I guess.
They're the same symbols here as on the big panel next to the stairs. I'm absolutely certain that they're connected.
Oh. Did you say that for any of the others? I thought I couldn't look at any of the symbols. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just that set of symbols. Yeah, maybe it's this one. Okay. So, what do I want then? I want... basically... probably... this is probably this, but yellow. Let me see if there's another. Yeah, it's probably this, but yellow. So I want... yellow. And then we got this thing. And that's orange. Gosh dang it, I went to the wrong Well, that was ridiculous. I went to the wrong dang friggin' symbol thing. I was looking at this for the first symbol, then I moved over here for the second one. That's incorrect. Okay, let's not do that one. Hang on. Second symbol is that's not the same though. Is that weird? Okay, so it's like this kind of. Basically like that. That's weird. Okay, that's orange. And then it's so weird trying to duplicate these runes, write them down. Something like that. And that's yellow again. And then we get this one. That's probably where I switched, was I was looking. I was writing from here, but I was looking at this. That's red. And then orange again is kind of like that. Something like that. Okay. Let's see if I can find these over on this. I cannot get it in this middle section. So unless we're reversed, which I don't think so, because I don't think there's any yellow on here. So I line it up here, maybe? I can't get it in this middle. Or maybe I want it here? I don't know. Let's try all of them, I guess. We'll start with this rail. Okay, and then... No. This is the third one. What is... Eh? Those are the same, though. But they don't look the same over there. Well, we'll leave them, I guess, for now. And then... that. And... I guess that. So... This? Maybe. No. If I do this in between, so this, can I even get this wisp over there? No, there's no way. That's the best I can do on that. There is no yellow. Gosh. Okay. So I don't think this is going to be right. I'm going to try it anyway. So this wisp goes there. Yeah, this is here. And then orange. Guess that's in between. It's also possible when they're on the left, I have these face left, and when they're on the right, I have the switch to the right. There's a lot of things it could be. That's the problem, is I don't know that I have enough clues other than trial and error. So left, left. Yellow. Left. How come one more over? That. Flip this to the right. Keep the others on the left? That seems wrong also. Yeah, that's not right either. Okay. Do I just move one track the whole time? I don't think that's right either, but let me see. So this is 1, 2, 3, fourth one? Fourth from the top or fourth from the bottom? Yeah, there's not enough wiggle room on this one. This one has more wiggle room, but I don't know that it actually has... let's see. No. Well, crap. I'm not figuring it out. Hey, Fun Act, welcome. Sorry I didn't notice you earlier. Okay, so I'm positive it's this set of symbols right here are our key. I don't know how I implement those, though. Maybe I do them one at a time? No. I wouldn't think so, because then it's not really a combination. It is, I guess. You flip a switch, and then you flip a different switch. That's a combination, I guess, but... I don't know. Well, I've still got those symbols written down, so I don't have to be in the other screen to work based on those symbols. I just need to figure out. So that's none of those. I do have this in the middle one. I wonder if I just use the middle one for all of them. No. I can't because I need this symbol that's here and also here, but it has to be red if it's going to match up. It's not red. I don't have red on this at all. Red is here. Did I... Let's see. That... That... This just can't come over far enough. Man. Finally, this one. Not do these. It's still no. If I do these also, yeah, I did. Yep. Doing the left door and that puzzle gave me, if we go down below here, it gave me these 3 staffs. So this one's locked. This slab is locked into place from this staff. This one's locked into place with this staff. And this one's locked into place with this staff. So we got 3. There were potentially 4 there, but there were only 3 in the actual room. So there may or may not be a 4th one somewhere else, but I've not found it yet. We know, because I had a death and reloaded, but we know that this slab here is a big stone block comes down and smashes to the floor. So we know that that's what that one does also. These other 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 3 and and 4, I guess, are ones that are not currently being used for anything. I believe whether they open the door here or like keep these doors open or not, I believe we probably need to have, there are 4 of us, probably have us stand on these other 4. But we need to bring this block down for this one here, I think, before we stand on the others, so that we can make sure it's not going to accidentally crush somebody like Mom as they're going around the slabs. Obviously, I wouldn't care at this point if it crushes Lewis or crushes Angelina, since she turned out to be bad, but I don't want to crush Mom, of course. Yeah, I don't have a blade. I need a blade somewhere so that I can cut the rope. That's the other thing. So either a combination of things in that mechanism up above that I was trying, or a blade or something to cut the rope is what I really need. And I don't know where I'm going to get a blade. I've been looking around and I've not found anything. I went back into this room again and did not find a blade anywhere in there. I've examined over here. All I see is the grate. I've looked kind of on the floor and stuff, and I just see these slabs. I don't want to talk... He doesn't want to talk to Lewis right now. And if I talk to Angelina, the only option I have is asking about a stone slab, a paving slab. And if I do that, Mom goes over. Angelina does nothing. So Angelina's no help. Mom can only switch to a different slab. So I don't know where I've looked through my inventory and I don't have anything that would cut anything. If I go up here, I don't see any kind of knife or sharp object or anything up here either. It's definitely possible that it's around and I just haven't seen it because I've missed the item, like the knife or whatever. But I, so far, have not found a knife. If I click on this rope, he says it's attached. Looks like it's attached to something. I'm assuming that's the one for the stone slab that comes down below. But I don't have any option to like grab this and pull it into the gear wheels or something, which could potentially rip the rope or something. So
A huge block of stone. It's gotta weigh at least a ton. The weight must be keeping the big lattice gate down there closed.
yeah.
No idea what these gears do. They're probably connected with the traps and the ropes.
And that's it. So I can't like use them or anything either. Um Um, boy, I do not know. So I cannot ask any of the characters down below for a knife. There's no knife as far as I can tell in the left room or in the room they are in down below or up here. Dark. Let me think. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to cut something. I think I'm going to have to look it up. I don't like doing it, but I think I'm going to have to look at it. I really don't know how else I'm going to figure it out. I don't know what I'm missing. It's kind of frustrating, but I'm missing something clearly. All right. Do I not, though, already have... Yeah, let me turn this on again. Sorry. Okay, hang on. This on again. This. Here. Okay, do I not already, though... Oh, stop. The knife was the first one, right? Flower... Oh, no, it was the third one. Oh, it was the third one. Oh. Okay, I kept thinking the knife was we needed a knife and put the knife on the slab or something. Okay. That might be it then. Let me... Alright, let's...
Mom?
Yes. Adrian?
Please stand on that stone slab.
If you say so.
Actually, just in case I have to redo the reaction so we don't have to have her walk again, I'm going to save it again right now. Okay.
Okay, very carefully now. A
Aha.
knife was released when the trap was sprung. I'll take it.
Thanks, Silwell. I would not have gotten that. All right. Let's have Mom move to the other one again.
Mom?
Yes. Adrian?
Would you please stand on the stone slab right there?
Yes, my son.
All right. Now I'll go over here. Now, use this on this rope. Fact. Just to be safe, so I don't have to, in case I mess the reaction up again later or something. Okay. Let's go there.
A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. I can't tell where it leads. It certainly looks like it's holding something up.
I'm pretty sure I did this, but let's... Does that change color? No. That does not change color? So it's grayed out. See, if I put it over here, see how it's kind of like a red, yellow, like there's a little bit of a red around the black part of the end of the knife here. So if I hold this up, that's all black. It's all grayed out or whatever. It's, what do you call it? Made monochrome, or not monochrome. What do you call it? Made grayscale instead of colored. So it's not actually interactive. So, do I put that knife on there? No, I wouldn't think so, right? No.
Mom?
Yes. Adrian?
Please stand on that stone slab.
If you say so.
Maybe to go in the left room, maybe? Something else? But I don't know what else there would have been over here. But I could try. Let's see. So I go over here. Grand Hall. No. Nothing in here. It doesn't ever change color. So I'm not interacting there. Do I keep doing that with the others? Maybe.
Oh!
I tried to jump off and it did not. So, nope. Okay. Okay. So that does not work. The same as the other did. She stood on this and this is the stone block. Yeah. See, it looks like a staff would hold this in, right? But I can't... This won't go in place. It looks like a staff would have held that in place otherwise. It's got the slot like these do. Put the key in there? No. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to her hotel key. It's pretty silly, but okay. Let's
Mom.
have her switch again.
Yes, Adrian.
Would you please stand on the stone slab right there?
Yes, my son.
Yeah. I mean, all I need to do is figure this damn thing out. Okay. What? The symbols down below are that. But that didn't work. To those, that didn't work. How is that not... Is it more... Maybe it's more that one. That actually might be the thing. Okay, let me try this. Hang on. See if it's this symbol instead. Which would mean it's yellow. Could be this. So yellow. What about here instead? So yellow. No. The runes down below are all red. Do I just need to take all red symbols of the ones that are not currently already locked in place? And also not the doors? I'm going to confuse myself with how many times I've written this down. But okay. If that's true, then it would be this, followed by that, and then that. No. I'm doing this wrong. Hang on. See, some of them are locked in place, so I don't do number 1. If I'm ignoring those. Don't do 1. 2 is the door. Shoot, I don't even know. I'm so confused at this point. I've got so much crap in my head. I'm not paying attention. Hang on. Let me go downstairs. Okay, so ignore 1. 2 is a door. So ignore 2. 3 could be this, but maybe not. Ignore 4 because it's locked in place. 5 could be this, but maybe not. Ignore 6 because that's where she's standing. 7 might be this, but also could be not. Oops, it's more like that. And then ignore 8, which is locked in place. So there are only 3? That doesn't make any sense either. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense either, because then there are only 3 I have to do. But there are 5 up on the mechanism. Does that mean I do all 5 that are currently locked, or we know what they are? Maybe. I don't know. Hell if I know. If that's true... See, this doesn't exactly look like the whole single line and then a second line. This looks like it's all one curved thing, but I don't know. I don't see that symbol up there at all, so it must be the one we've seen elsewhere. So, okay. If that's true, then it would be skip. Then it would be that. And then skip. And then what one is she on again? I never remember. Hang on. Thought I had that somewhere. I don't know. I'll just have her move. It's fine.
Mom,
Yes.
please stand up.
If you say so.
That one is this. Not that. That's kind of that, I guess. Something like that. Okay. We'll see.
Mom,
Yes.
would you...
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's try that, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of grasping at straws here. Just try something new. See if something new will do something different. The only ballast you can't follow where it's anchored back is the largest one. I think the largest one, I think what happened is you have all the ones that are anchored. They're anchored up somewhere and they release whatever exactly it is. It might be some kind of a like teeth that like maybe the rope goes through a metal piece and there's a hole or something and the teeth come out of that, whatever. Anyway, however, all those ropes that are currently attached go up into the ceiling, I think, and when they get released, they in turn release pins from that big one, which then will fall. I think that's how I imagine it works. So each rope that gets released individually will remove a pin from the big one, which will release that. Does he? Because when I press the button, he doesn't say anything. Literally nothing happens when I press this button. He just goes... Like nobody says anything. I don't hear anything, and when I back out, everything resets. So I don't know, but okay. See, nothing happens. Nobody says anything. So I have no idea how close or not I am to what I need. If I back out, it's all reset. I mean, not reset. They're still... Oh, no, they are reset. Yeah, because this is not what I had there. If I go with that, this would have been... Yeah, none of these. Maybe this. You say don't think about it too hard, but the problem is I've tried thinking simply and it doesn't work. So I don't... Top and bottom are right. And I'm if that's a fair assumption to make. Maybe I need to have those in the middle. That is not... That's the one that lines up. Now it's lined up there. There. Can't go any farther that way. This would be 1/2, right? This here is this, right? So it needs to be over 1. This. Get it here. Now it goes over 1 to the left, and now it's straight. 1, 2. 2 would be right here. So 3 would be here, right? 1, 2, 3. So if that's right, then that has to be there. It has to be the middle. Which means 1, 2. 1, 2. 2's right here. 2's almost here, but yeah. Hang on. That's only. Does it have to be 2 over, huh? 2. Because even though it's not fully under, it's a lot closer to fully under than this. And this square would end about here, which means shift over would be this one, right? This is about a square. This is about a square. If you try to make it narrower, they're not as wide as the squares actually are. Wait, maybe. Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah. This space here is like 2.5 squares. You go this much distance for this, it'd be about to here. Do that again, it's about to there, and then here. Yeah, so it'd be right here, right? That's what I was doing before. How? Right, so if this is this one, it needs to be 1, 2, so 3 would be right here. 1, 2, 3. And then this, or this, but this is too far. You can't go over left more. So 1, 2, 3. Now it's here, right? Okay, so it has to go one more to be matched up. So one more, which makes sense because this is this one. Or sorry, that's this one right here, the orange edges. And one of these. So they can't go any farther to the right, so it's got to be the red one, if anything. I don't know. Seems like a crock of crap to me. Doesn't seem like it lines up. That's awesome. See if I can figure something else out. Otherwise, I could go skip this. So then I only get 3. I have to get. The only way it matches, there are 5 here. So the only way it matches if I do 5. So if I do. I maybe do these with the red symbols on these. I don't think that matches up though, right? One. Two. Do this with. Do I even have? Whatever. Close enough, I guess. And then skip that. Skip that. Skip 2. Skip. Oh. That's why. Skip. I do not think this is correct, but let's try this. Yeah, we don't even have that symbol here. Damn it. The closest is this, and it's not right. Because I want this one down here, and I don't have it. So that doesn't work either. Amazing. That's so great. I'm so glad that I've not figured the solution out yet again. It's really frustrating. See, I thought the thing from below, like what was left over from these symbols here, was what it was, but I did that. I literally did that. It did nothing. It just goes, and? Did you do something? I didn't see. So dumb, dude. See, because this doesn't slide anymore, I'm assuming this is this. I guess it has to be. It does not come out as far as it does here. It rounds more. So this has to be that, yeah. So there. And then one of these doesn't go any more that way, so it's got to be this way. There's a red one. Switch to that one. 1, 2. I could go 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do that maybe. I don't think I did that before. And which one is... But it doesn't look like this one, so I don't know. This break on the top, that's not... Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't friggin' know. This? reverse direction. Would mean that. This would be the same because it's the middle still. So then this one. It doesn't work because of that yellow one there. Maybe works. Maybe. Hell if I know. I can't figure the damn thing out. I'm getting frustrated. I cannot figure this stupid puzzle out. Apparently I can get close, but never quite get it, because I'm awesome that way. Show me the stupid puzzle. Are those metal line guides the alignment zones that are left and right? So that's the thing I don't know. I've tried a variety of looking at those. Fun act and then also trying the middle. Like I tried, well, what if I center it? What if I center it on these? What if I center it on these? What if I center it on these? I tried those and I could not. Right, right, left, right. Is that how many? Like most of what's left over are to the side? Yeah, it's this would be one I would think even if I was not doing it live stream, if I was just recording, I think this is one I'd look up eventually too. I just cannot. Oh, is that between the rails that switches point at? So that's the other thing is how do you know which ones? I mean, you told me, so I appreciate that. How am I supposed to know this switch goes to the right, this switch goes to the left, this switch goes to the left, this switch goes to the left? How? Where's the clue saying switches go this way and then switches go that way? Where's the clue for that? I completely missed that one. I completely missed where it says this is how you know if a switch goes left or right. So I don't know. So I don't understand. So this is supposedly the solution. I'm not going to push the button yet. This is supposedly the solution. From this, 2 to the left, 2 to the left, 6 to the left, 2 to the left, 4 to the left. Okay, fine, that's the solution. How in the hell does that match up with anything that we were given on clues? I don't understand. This is either the first or the last, does not match up to any of the slabs on the ground below. This I almost don't want to come out of here, but I'm going to. If I come out of here, does not match up here, does not match up here. So how are you supposed to know, oh, that ties to one of these? Like, that's what I'm saying, is like the clues don't match up with the solution, as far as I can tell. There's literally no way to match them up. I do not understand. I don't know how they get to that solution. It makes zero sense to me. The symbols do not match up with these. Even skipping. Because the first one, you either skip it, but then if you skip the ones that are not already taken up and that you don't already know, you only end up with 3. If you go where the reverse, where you have 5, it does not match up with the symbol here. That's what I'm saying. It's like literally does not make any sense. It literally does not match up with logic. I do not understand. Somehow that's the solution. How? I can't explain it. Okay. It is what it is, I suppose.
Okay. I think I know now which rope I have to cut to spring the right trap. The stone block should land on the slab. I hope I'm not mistaken.
So it's mirrored because Black Mirror or something, even though literally no other puzzles in the game are mirrored. Of course it is. Why would it not be? It's so stupid. You're supposed to somehow magically figure this out. Hang on. So was that this? I was supposed to go just down the row of each single one. So the clue here was a red herring. Oh, it's attached to something, except it doesn't come into play. It's so dumb, dude. It's just, why would anyone ever figure that one out on your own? Okay. Whatever. I guess I'm not logically minded enough.
Quickly now. Hopefully this is the right rope.
What are you doing?
That was...
One more slip up like that, and our mother gets it. Got it?
Yes, all right. It won't happen again.
That's what I thought.
Okay, now 4 of the stone slabs are deactivated, and Catherine's standing on one of them. This is my chance. I've got to convince Angelina and Lewis to stand on the wrong slabs. Hopefully my plan's gonna work.
What? Oh. I thought I'd stand on it and I will just, I guess, talk to him. I don't know. I don't know who I talk to first.
I've got nothing to say to that pig.
Okay, talk to Angelina, I guess.
Angelina?
What is it?
Listen, there's really no other way. We'll have to stand on the remaining slabs if the gate's gonna open.
All right then. But if there's any messing around...
Got it. I think I've disarmed all the traps. Mom, you stay there. Lewis stands over there.
I think we should swap places. You got nothing against that, have you?
Do what you want. Oops.
Very clever. And so ruthless.
Don't worry. You're next.
The weight is on the slab. What are you waiting for?
Lewis is dead. Don't you care?
He wouldn't have left these ruins alive anyway. Go on.
Okay, guys. I don't get how his going on here did not cause that to fall. So this is the crap I'm talking about. Why? Why? This one made sense. Why did this one not equate to death? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All the traps are disarmed. Are they, though? Because this one got Lewis killed. Okay. Consistency is a problem, I feel like. But, okay, fine. Whatever.
That's gotta be the gate to Mordred's prison. That's why my father finally went completely mad.
Yeah. If you're going to design something, you need to have a level of consistency so that the player can follow your logic. Okay. I enjoy the game overall, but that was super frustrating. Holder. What am I putting in the holder? I don't know.
Some kind of holder. But what goes in it?
Obviously, we don't know. Because why not? Yet another thing that we don't know and have to figure out. 7 puzzle sequence is awesome, too, by the way. It's not the medallion. I'm assuming not the folder. Not the key.
My poor mother is completely terrified. She's reliving the horror with Samuel all over again. Her own daughter. She's completely lost her mind.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Can't do anything with Lewis. Okay. How? I am so confused. What the hell am I supposed to put on the holder? Me? I guess that works. Prompt Angelina to put something there.
That's unbelievable.
Finally. Go on, lead the way. Yes, Master.
What? Was that Mordred?
Run! Ah!
Whoa. Let's get out of here.
I heard something.
The Order. That must be the Order.
Stop him! He mustn't be allowed to evoke him!
Calm down, people. Damn! I'm on your side. Damn idiots. Oh, they want to make sure. Angelina isn't here, and she hasn't gone past me. Either she's still in the summoning chamber, or got in the labyrinth some other way.
Just so I don't. In case I die, I don't want to read you a whole bunch, but I have an idea, I think, of what I want to do. We'll see. If I can pull his body onto here, I can open one of these, maybe.
Lewis is lying there dead. Another corpse on Angelina's bloody path to psycho madness. Lewis is lying there.
Yeah, see, I can't run in time. So what else? If I go back in there and she's there, I'm dead, right? So... But I can't go back to where the Order is because they won't let me out. We do this initially. I'm sure she's probably still there.
Whoa!
Can get me killed.
The side doors closed when the big gate opened. There's a seriously deep abyss that way. Behind me is the Order, who'd rather kill me than think first.
He went that way.
There's no choice. I have to face up to Angelina. It could be a trap. Maybe it's the only chance to save Mom.
Are we gonna actually save Mom? Because Mom got shot.
Is she here?
No.
Come, let's get you out of here.
No. Don't you understand, Adrian? It's not about me. It's not only about you either. Your father caused a lot of suffering, and I don't want you to become guilty too.
I don't intend to.
That's not your decision. These are powers that are greater than a single person.
Exactly. It's about infinite power. Divine power. Power that has been sleeping for too long. To the altar!
Screw you.
I don't like to repeat myself. Go to the altar and read from the book.
I don't like to repeat myself either. Screw you.
The next bullet is going through your kneecap.
You won't get any further without me. You can't kill me. You need me.
But I don't need her. And what can you do without an eye, a hand,
There is no curse. It's a mental illness. It's passed down from generation to generation and causes delusions.
Delusions. And what do you call this? Read.
Sodakar, Usadir, Karakso Zodere, Motarebi, Vaxto Sabrave, Malior Vaxto Sabra Malior im Ibute, Amenya Vibusadir, Amena Voxadakar.
Yes. Yes. And now?
Angelina, it's lunacy. Even if there was a curse, then it'd only affect the male Gordons.
No. No. Me too. I can hear them. The voices. They whisper to me. Always since you went.
Angelina, please!
I'm sorry, dear brother. I need your blood and no other.
Ruh-roh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well that's the ending, I guess. So clearly based on that, there will be, and I already knew that there was two, but clearly based on that, there is a Black Mirror 3. That's much more of a tell that another game is coming than the first game was, right? At the end of the first game, you just thought it was done, right? It was over. You were like, okay, that's sad. The sad end of the Gordon family, right? Incorrect, right? It wasn't as obvious there would be a Black Mirror 2. At the end of this one, obviously there's another game afterward. Yeah, that ending puzzle, I don't know. Hey, this rope here looks special, but actually you want those symbols from over here. Oh, you do these symbols here? Oh, but those don't go on the order here. Oh, and also we're not going to tell you which way you flip left and right, right? It's just, I don't know how anybody figured that out. Just trial and error over and over and over again until finally, I guess. I'm sure there's probably somebody with a really high, like, honestly, I mean, I don't know what it is, and I'm not gonna pretend like to be a super genius or anything. I have a decently high IQ. I didn't figure that out. So somebody with a much higher IQ than mine had to have done that, because my brain was not in line with what they were thinking. It is what it is, I guess. So there were a couple places in the game where I struggled and had to look something up. Most of the time I was able to figure stuff out, so that was good. So, except for that last puzzle sequence that, I already talked about, I think otherwise, overall, I think it was good. The puzzles were not too difficult. Mostly you could figure them out, so that's good. Storyline did keep me unsure where things were going. Since in the first game, right, since they had already explained that, I'm taking my headphones off because I'm like shouting otherwise because I hear the music in my ears loud and I don't realize how loud I'm talking. Anyway, since in the first game they talked about how the curse affected the males in the Gordon family line. First of all, how do I structure this thought? Okay. Number one, in the first game, they tell us that it affects the males in the Gordon family line. Okay. Number two, we had no idea initially that Darren had a twin. Number three, Darren's twin was a girl, Angelina, so we had no idea that Angelina could become infected by the curse and cause a problem. So all of those things together made me unsure what was happening. I thought, which is I'm sure what they intended you to think if you're playing it for the first time, I thought that it was pretty early on you could tell Darren was somehow tied to the Gordon family line. I did not think that Catherine had survived the fire. And so I thought that Darren was a bastard child of Samuel, that maybe in the course of, when he was sane, he probably was committed to Catherine. So I thought Darren had gone insane at a point, and during his insanity, maybe part of that was he was not murderous, but maybe he forced a servant or something at the Black Mirror Castle, and she conceived, and so Darren was her daughter, was her son. Turns out Darren was not her son at all, was not related to the one he called Mom at all. But that's what I thought, right, in the early game. So that then meant that I thought Darren was the last remaining blood of the Gordon family line, which he still is because Angelina's dead now too, right? But I thought Darren was the last blood line, and I thought that the cult was trying to force him to partake of the ceremony, not trying to stop the ceremony. And so, anyway, so things would proceed that way. So it was a well done plot because, in my mind, because I did not, the red herrings were enough, the limited information combined with red herrings, like distractions, made me not realize where they were going with the story. So I think it was well done that way too. So that's good. Yep. So overall, I think the game was pretty well done, honestly. I think I got just frustrated with that last puzzle sequence, and that was the only thing. Otherwise, overall, the game, I really enjoyed it. So, well, we will do Black Mirror 3, but I don't think I'm going to do it right away, because I have several games from Halloween still to do. Plus, I have some games from past Halloweens that I've not done. Still, a few. Not a whole lot, but a few. And I also have some other non-horror games that I would like to do. So we'll see how it shapes up. I don't intend to make it a really long time until we do Black Mirror 3, but I think we'll not do Black Mirror 3 right away. We'll do something else. Maybe we'll do one or maybe two, depending. Possibly two games, but one game at least next weekend on this same stream time. We'll do some other game then, and then when that game's done, we'll see if I want to go into Black Mirror 3 or if we'll do a second game first. So you're not sure if in the third game if they confirm that either? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Yeah, I mean, she might have just, that's the thing too, is we don't know. because the curse causes psychosis and other mentally disturbing behavior, right? Based on what Samuel did in the first game, it's difficult to say for sure whether Angelina actually had gone crazy from the curse, or like you said, if maybe she just had mental trauma. Catherine seems to think that Angelina was affected by the curse, but I mean, Darren throughout the game had a point also, which is it actually a curse, or is it just inherited insanity through the bloodline, like genetic insanity that people might risk inheriting, right? And that's hard to say, because we know through history there are royal family lines. Now, in those cases, the assumption is mostly because of the incest, try and keep the blood quote unquote pure, right? So that's kind of the assumption as to the cause. But either way, we can see historically through certain generational lines of royalty that once one royal member developed insanity, that often that would get passed down to the children, and so you'd have one child may be insane, then the next may not. And obviously this is fiction, but in the Game of Thrones world, the Targaryen family line having that degree of insanity, that idea or that theme, I should say, is meant to reflect real European bloodlines and how some of them, like the Habsburgs, had insanity in them. And so it was not really a coin toss like they say in Game of Thrones, but it was often you would have somebody in the royal succession would be insane in some way or not. Like, for example, in England, okay, you had King Henry VIII, who was he wasn't insane, he was just evil, right? If he did not get a wife who gave him a son, then he would kill her or pretend that she was adulterous or something, and then he'd get a new wife, right? So he was just an evil man. He was just scum. That king was just a scumbag, okay? But one of his daughters, Mary, she became known as Bloody Mary because during her reign, she basically slaughtered everybody who was not Catholic, all the Protestants. She sent her people on a witch hunt to go, like witch hunt, quote unquote, to go kill all of the Protestants. It was religiously driven in her case, but she was insane. She was actually insane and started killing a bunch of people because of her insanity. So that would be an example of inherited insanity, right? Because I think King Henry V was a great king, and I think the 6th was a decent king. I think it was King Henry VII. I think. I remember one of those, like the 6th or the 7th, I think one of those two had insanity as well. So you have the inherited insanity. Anyway, you get the idea. So this whole thing that Darren talked about could very well have been the case, right? It could have been that it's just inherited insanity and not actually a curse. I think it's a blend of both, right? I mean, it's horror and it's, mystery kind of combined, right? So I think it's probably both. I think you're probably right, Silwell. It's probably the males. There may be some degree of insanity that the males inherit, but there's also a curse following the family, I think. So I think there's both. There's potential insanity, but there's also a curse. And I think combine that, and you get what we saw in this game, where Angelina was not a male in the Gordon bloodline, right? So she would not have had the curse follow her, because the curse was on the males of the bloodline, right? However, she may have inherited the family insanity. Like I said, I think it's both. I think both are true. I think there's insanity in the bloodline that sometimes pops up and sometimes does not, and there's also the curse. And I think Samuel kind of had both going on. I think Samuel inherited the curse, but I think Robert, his uncle, inherited the insanity. That's what it was. Yeah. So I think Samuel was cursed. He was indeed affected by the curse. Robert was an example of the insanity being passed through the bloodline. I think that's more accurate of an example of what's going on. And so in the case of this generation, Darren inherited the curse. Clearly he was not insane, right? He had no problem. When he was in Biddeford and everything, he had no problem being normal. He acted normally the entire time, right? But when Angelina went to Biddeford, she was still, we didn't know. She was pretending to act like to be a normal lady and stuff. But when Angelina went to Biddeford, she still had this big crazy plot line of how she was going to go resurrect the power of the Gordons or whatever, right? So she was clearly still insane even then. So she was actually insane. Darren was not insane because in Biddeford he was fine. He did not start having crazy visions and stuff until he returned to Black Mirror Castle, which means that the curse followed him, or the curse came to him because he returned to the castle, right? So I think it's both. That was a good way, I think, for the writers of the story to manage that too. Because you're thinking from the first game, you're thinking, oh, well, it's just insanity and stuff, or it's just a curse, right? And you're just thinking, well, Robert was just an evil bastard and he did his thing and whatever. I don't think that's true. I think what happened was Robert, what he did was evil, but I think Robert himself wasn't evil per se. I think Robert was insane. And then Samuel was not insane. He did not act insane the entire time, but he was affected by the curse. And so he'd have these periods where he'd black out while the curse was having him do stuff, didn't realize what he was doing. So you get both. But we didn't know that in the first game, right? So we just thought Robert was evil. Samuel was cursed. By the end we knew Samuel was cursed, but most of the game we did not know, but there was a curse, right? So we're like, okay, so the curse killed William at the beginning. We thought it was maybe spirits or something. Something killed William at the beginning because of the curse. Robert was evil, not insane, just evil. And then Samuel was trying to figure everything out and was, getting affected by the curse more and more until the end of the game, right? So by the way, when you get to the second game, you don't know there's insanity in the bloodline too. So that was a really nice thing that they added so that you kept you guessing. So that was well done. I thought that was really well done. Okay. So next week, I haven't decided what it will be yet, but next week we will do something other than Black Mirror, just because we've been doing Black Mirror since September. I was gone for a big part of December, but still that's September, October, November, and then December to January, another month, 4 months. So I'd like to take a little pause for Black Mirror, but we might start Black Mirror again sometime in the summer. I think if we have not done so by the time next Halloween comes around, I'll add Black Mirror 3 on the Halloween list for 2024. But we might start it earlier. It just depends. Like I said, it'll depend on how fast we get through other games from Halloween 2023. And also I want to do some other games that are not horror that I've not really had a chance to do. Ones that I've been looking forward to. So we'll see where that goes. Anyway, so let me see. Okay, so games we still have from Halloween that would be interesting to play, I think. I think all of them are interesting, but the ones that I think probably are the most interesting. We could do Stray, which is the cat wandering around where they're in the robot city or whatever. There's Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. There's observation. Some of these I want to do in the either the first or the last stream of the weekends, because there are some people like Faux Fox who really can only watch during those times, and so I'd like to make sure some of these she can see, because she doesn't have she misses a lot anyway. So when she can watch, I'd like it to be something she would enjoy watching. So there's observation, there's Lunacy St. Rhodes, Concluse, Oxenfree 2, Distraint 2, Sherlock Holmes and Stray. Those are all ones that could go in that in the slot where we just finished today. So we'll figure out which one of those we'll do. I'll figure it out in the over the course of next week, and then I'll let you guys know. So next week you'll when you come on stream, you'll see what we're playing next. All right, well, thanks. I like I said, I enjoyed Black Mirror 2 overall, just that last sequence. So I'm happy I played it. Looking forward to Black Mirror 3 when we play that too. Thanks for joining Silhouette and Funna. Talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.